So, how are we doing today? So, I've learned that you guys don't know about cars. So, I'm going to tell you a thing or two about cars because I know a thing or two. Well, mainly two things about them. First, how to open the doors, and second, how to open the hood or the latch or the gate or whatever you want to call the damn thing. But you just open it up like so, and then you're in, baby. You are in. Look at this. You are good to go, motherfuckers. GM had the great idea of putting a 3.5-liter truck engine into this piece of shit, so let me explain it to you. Since this is a 6-cylinder, obviously, each cylinder has its own gas tank, and those are them right there, so every time you fill it up, you're filling those up. Just a very long, intricate system of tubing. Here's where your iPhone parts go, and where you get your AAA batteries if you really need to. And here's where your catalytic converter in blinker fluid goes. You do not want to be low on blinker fluid. This is where nicotine juice for Juuls go. You got to get your salt-based nicotine right in there to keep the car healthy. This is where you charge your iPhone in an emergency situation. I just highly advise from using that connector. This is essentially an iron lung setup for cars with polio, older type of cars. You won't find that in newer systems. This is where my oil cap would go, but it broke off. This is the AC compressor. It makes things hot. This is your alternator, which really just provides power to the windshield wipers. See that little doohickey? That little doohickey is a monster. Just a transmission spark plug anyway. This is where you heat up water. The hot and the cold gauge in your car is actually for cooking soup, if you didn't know that. Now I'm going to show you how to check your engine oil and differential oil and transmission fluid all in the same stick. First thing you do is grab this green, T handle here and pull it up maybe 2 to 3 times. Wipe it off. Only twice though. Inject it at least 70 times, but only wipe it twice. And then after the second wipe, put it back in and see what the level is. See how low it is? Yeah, I need oil bad. Oh shit. I really don't like this lady either. So a lot of billionaires opening up their mail, so I figure I'm a poor as shit person, so I'll do it too. This took 6 extra days to get to me. I'm assuming it's because of how well they fucking secured this. This took forever to open up these little $9 worth of goods, as you'll see in a second. It's only a set of monowound mandolin strings, which provide a nice tone, completely different over steel and aluminum alloys. But the main purchase of this was these $3 belts for the sewing machine I have. It's from 1941. Can you believe these were $3 in their OEM? That is insane. This episode is brought to you by Shaved Arms. Shaved Arms, for when you finally had enough of that nuisance hair and want to swim faster. Speaking of that sewing machine from 1941, here she is. I already put the belts on it, but look at this casing. Isn't it beautiful? Since I haven't seen my Soul Cycle instructor, I've kind of gotten a little weak, as you can see. It also weighs probably 60 pounds. I'm assuming it's all cast iron. It's got plenty of storage space, and you want more storage space, motherfuckers? Here you go. The whole seat is all storage. Boom. It's made in Canada. It's old. Buy it. The Raymond J. whatever that says. I don't know if those numbers are right, but that's where I'll walk the 5K. Just what it says. But we're in Methuen today on this beautiful Bon Voyage. Those locks I could totally pick. And, do you think anybody abides by these regulations? Do you think they not feed the waterfowl? Steve would feed the waterfowl. I would feed the waterfowl. I would spend many hours drinking underage on these benches. But statute of limitations. And then they put these here, so they want you to get drunk and stumble and smash your face and just bleed out into these, I don't even know, and then just jar it on the rocks, and that's where the shit gets into the water. We don't have these in Lawrence. You just let your animal crap where it shits. Yeah, it's pretty, but since it's so close to Lawrence, it can't be beautiful. It has to have some shit. It has to have a stairway to nowhere. Like that. These people don't know that they're being filmed or they have a mask on. In '93, Radio Shack was selling cassettes, Type 4s for $5 a pop. It's a good deal. One laser display, $400 though. Here's a nice flag of America. This lady was the shit though. She was not happy when she looked back and saw that I was recording her, but then I was not happy she was driving her kid there. I actually slipped here, as you can see, but I made sure not to drop the motherfucking camera. Rule number 1, don't drop the gear. So, the biggest risk to Corona was probably me slipping in there. But look at these, this must have been a bridge or something. It's really kind of pretty looking. Kids go back here to do drugs and whatnot, as you can see. But it's not very safe. There's a bunch of rebar literally everywhere. And this newly built establishment's where the global elite meet and sacrifice children and do other crazy things once a year, like they do in that place in California. There's no giant eagle statue. When I see people sitting on this, I fucking yell at them because it's disrespectful. And we can't even get free books due to Corona. But I love trucks pulling trucks pulling trucks. I mean, come on. When's the last time you've seen a truck pulling a truck? Well, probably not that long ago, but the truck was pulling a truck. Cruising down the street and my 6'4". Hey man, how's it been? I haven't seen you in a long time. No, pretty good. You hear Kirk say we're not making enough content? Yeah, I did hear something like that. But you see the other news? Oh my god. Is that where I think it is? Oh my god, yes it is. Oh no, help me, it's Scientology. Oh my god. I'm going to comment that you convert today. You have one choice. My choice is to get the hell out of here. You have no choice left. Zulu confuse you. Send us your money today. Scientology, we will win every single time. For everyone in information technology, here's a reminder what you're missing and what you're going to be coming back to. I'm sorry. That's gotta be a tough life, man. In Unsolved Crimes this week, we have this weird video submitted to us by the Sherburne and Madawaska police departments. It appears to depict a man fighting with what appears to be a horse or a deer, but this man also appears to be able to transform into some type of automated vehicle. Clearly an odd type of vehicle only a Russian spy would have. Then it appears he reverses over this horse, loads him up into this vehicle, and steals his meat for further harvesting. What sick person does that? I bet he produces podcasts. So does this what being double jointed looks like? Because if it is, I guess my thumbs are, and I don't like it.